Hey y'all, happy Sunday. Hey everybody. I'm late, but I'm here. Y'all come on in, hit the like button. Make sure you go and tell a friend. Share the video for me, please. Hey Queen T. And she says, hi, Two Chicks fam. Hey everybody, y'all come on in. I am here late bird, but I'm here. Happy Sunday, everybody. I have no idea where Tan is. She was with her family earlier today, but I hadn't talked to her. I hadn't talked to her since about 5 o'clock. Queen T says, hi, Two Chicks fam. What's going on, Queen? Hey, Queen Benita. She says, hey, Two Chicks and Chat family. It was a beautiful day in SC. Hope everyone else had the same. I liked and shared as always. Appreciate you, Queen. Hey, Queen Tammy. She says, good Sunday evening, everyone. Hey, Queen Celia. She says, hey, Two Chicks fam. Liked and shared. Happy to be here with everyone. Hey, Knit and Crochet. She says, hey to everybody. Hey, Aliyah. Aliyah says, hey, happy Sunday. Hey, Mono Marta. She says, hi. Hey, Darcel. Darcel says, hello. Hey, Ronica. Ronica says, hello. Daria. Hope I said it right, Queen. She says, hello, Miss Carol. Hey, Francine. Francine says, hello. Hey, Superstar T. What's going on, Queen? She says, good evening, Two Chicks fam. Hey, Sense and Cash. Sense and Cash says, hey to everybody. Jerry says, hello, everyone. Stacking up some eggs. Got 10. Okay, girl. That's good. So you got 10 so far. Okay. Hey, Rico. Rico says, hey to everyone. Hey, the Go-To Hub. The Go-To Hub says, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Hey, Queen Natalie. How are you, Queen? She says, liked and shared, and hey to the family. Desaba, hey. Desaba says, hello and happy Sunday. Hey, Teresa. Teresa says, hello to everyone. Hey, Knitting Crochet. She says, liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Amanda, hey, Queen. She says, happy Palm Sunday to everyone, and happy Palm Sunday. Sonia says, good evening, everyone. Liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Ms. Duval says, do you have health care? Yes, I do. So a lot of healthcare companies now have gone to remote. I'll drop some companies here, Queen. Give me a second. Mono says, is there a one company that has all mystery shop jobs in one spot? Don't know what you mean by that, Mono. They'll be everywhere. I don't know what you mean by one spot. Elaborate, Queen. Hey, Myers. Myers says, hey, Two Chicks. What's going on? And happy Sunday. So, Ms. Duval, if you go back 3 weeks, maybe 4 now, a lot of the videos that I have been dropping are non-phone, Queen. And then tonight's video is non-phone. Hey, Queen Lillian. She says, hey, family in chat. She says, happy Sunday to all. So I'm going to put some healthcare companies in here, Queen, but you would just have to go to their website to see what jobs they have. I know United Health Group, the last time I looked at them, they had over 300 remote jobs. It's all different types. Some could be phone, some could be non-phone. And as far as I know, that one hires everywhere in the USA. Another good one to look at is CareNet Health, Humana. From time to time, they'll drop remote jobs. CVS Pharmacy, believe it or not, they have a lot of remote jobs. Also, Walgreens. There are so many healthcare companies that we've come across, I would say, within the past year. So take a look at these, Queen. You will have to go to their website to see exactly what they are hiring for. The majority of them do have remote jobs. Queen Lillian says, hey, family in chat. She says, happy Sunday to all. Queen Marie says, happy Palm Sunday. Happy Palm Sunday, Queen. Hello, SP. SP says, hello and happy Palm Sunday. Thank you, Lillian. Meyer says, hey to everyone. Katina says, hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Thank you, Katina. KM says, can I do some of these non-phone jobs on my handheld PC, like a tablet? If that's what you're asking, no. I've never seen a remote job, not a side hustle, but a job that you can do from the phone or a tablet. Never have I ever seen that. And I've been working from home since 2006. Ms. DeVos says, I've been watching for last year. Okay, I'm going to do that right now. Thanks. No problem, Queen. Doris says, I am new here, but have been following Two Chicks for months. I'm looking for training provided and beginner friendly. So I do have a list of beginner friendly companies, Queen. I'm not sure if you have seen this list or not, but I will drop it here in the chat. Hey, Queen Shasta. Shasta says, hello, everyone. Good evening. How's my two favorite aunts? I hope everyone had a blessed day and have a prosperous upcoming week. Liked and shared. Appreciate that, Queen. I hope you have a blessed day and a week as well. Ms. Duval says, I work for Signal, but I changed to United. Oh, okay. Hey, husband Helen. She says, hey, everybody. Liked and shared. Laya says, Mono Marta, Gig Spot, Ellis, Product Tube, and Presto Shopper are good ones for mystery shopping. Thank you, Queen. Is it Alana? Alana says hello to everyone. Hello. Celia says, Daria, welcome. Make sure you got a notebook and pen to take some notes with. You're going to get a ton of info here. Thank you, Queen. Appreciate that. You're welcome, Miss Duval. Hopefully those work out for you, Queen. There are some others, but I look at so many jobs a day, and sometimes I just can't think off the top of my head. Hey, Angel. Angel says hi to everyone. Hey, Teresa. Teresa says, hi, Two Chicks and family. Denny Crochet says, there are several in one town, but there may be several mystery shop companies that deal with that one area. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Upper Room. She says, blessings from Virginia, or they say, because I see two people. Blessings, Queen, King. Daria says, thank you, Celia. Celia says, of course. Lillian says, hey, Teresa. Daria says, thank you. No problem, Queen. Teresa says, hey, Lillian. And happy Sunday, everybody. As y'all can see, my better half she done left me again. She done went somewhere, but she was with her family earlier today. So I don't know if she has made it back home yet or not, because she went a few cities over from where she lives. So I'm not sure if Tan has made it back home or not. So I don't know if she's gonna come on here tonight or not. I did reach out to her before I got on the stream, but unfortunately I have not heard back anything yet. So she could be driving on her way home. Who knows? She could be at home, sleep. Y'all know, Tan, it's 9 o'clock here, so it is close to her bedtime. So what you see might be what y'all get today. Y'all may not get the two chicks. You may just get this one chick. But anywho, so I'll continue to just, read the chat. So if anybody here is new, let me know that in the chat. I do have a list of beginner-friendly companies. Now, the companies that are on this link, some of them are not doing interviews. Some are and some are not. Most of them, I would say, probably all of them are state-specific. So if you are looking at the link, go through each company. Some of them could be hiring for different remote jobs. Tan just put the companies on here. She didn't go and put the jobs on here. So make sure you guys go through each one of them, check to see if they hire in your state. And then if you see something you're interested in, go ahead and apply. A lot of these I have worked for, Tan has worked for, and a lot of our kings and queens have worked for a lot of these companies, or they are currently working for some of these companies. So happy Sunday, everybody. Did you guys have a great weekend? And Easter is next Sunday. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Easter came so fast. I think this month we had, 5 weeks in the month of March. This time is a ticking on by, I see. And if anybody has any questions, comments, any good news that they want to share with the family, y'all be sure to put it here in the chat. Celia says, my onboarding process with Amazon Flex is still being reviewed, so I assume that's a good thing. Well, that's good, Queen. Somebody here, I know Leonica was working for Amazon Flex, but one of our other queens, Queen Remy makes around like between 1,000. She makes really good money with this one. 1,000 to like 1,100 a week, because she makes around like 4K a month from that one. So that's a good one, Queen. A good side hustle egg. Now I think Remy is in. I know she in Louisiana, but I can't remember the city. But she's in Louisiana. So hopefully, Queen, you get that one. Hey, Trina. Trina says hello. Hey, Queen of Intuition. She says hi to beautiful Curl and everyone. Thank you. Evelyn says, yes, these months are going by really fast. Celia says, dang. Yep. She makes really, really good money from that Amazon Flex. She has shown us her payment proof. And it was, I think the one she sent was 1,100 for a week off of Amazon Flex, I think. No, you know what, Celia? I take that back. It's not Amazon Flex, it's Spark. She does Walmart Spark. Somebody else was doing Amazon Flex. But Remy was doing, she does Walmart. And I think Leonica does Walmart Spark also. But one of our other queens was doing Amazon Flex. But I don't know if you signed up for Walmart Spark or not, Celia, but that is another good egg also. She says, yes, I'm just waiting to hear from them. Well, hopefully you hear back something soon, Queen. Let us know if you do. Anybody else got any good news that they want to share? Y'all be sure to drop it here in the chat so that we can celebrate you. It's an app, Dasava, so you will have to sign up through your phone. Celia says, I haven't yet, but I will. Yeah, check them out. Check Walmart Spark out. Basically, with that one, you are just delivering groceries. I don't think, and I could be wrong, but I don't think you have to go into the store. I think you just pull up in one of those spaces for that. And then the people come out of Walmart. I think they do the shopping and they come out and they put it in the car. So that is a good one. Onwe says, greetings, family card. Please, do you know of study groups like Sago apart from focus group? A list of them all would be appreciated. User interviews, Onwe and Respondent. Those are the two other companies that I can think of, and we have both of those. Hang on one second, Queen. We have both of those on this link, 17 and 18. So if anyone here is interested in like the focus groups from home, you can do these from home, 17, 18, and 41. 17, 18, and 41. These companies here have what we call focus groups. And the link is in the chat. So y'all get those eggs in the basket. Okay, always. So they contacted you for an in-person study. All right. Congrats, Queen. That's good. The South says, thank you, no problem. Hey, Queen Brielle, she says hi. The South says, did anyone sign up for the NBA gig? What are your thoughts and how is it? I don't know, Queen. We says, thanks, Carl. Ronica says, Walmart, you can do shopping or curbside pickup. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Trina says, I've been liking Prolific. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Trina. Hey, Autism Mommy. She says, hey, happy Sunday, everybody. Y'all show some love by liking and sharing the video. It's free and it don't cost you nothing. Hey, Raisha. She says, hey, Carl. Teresa says, Carl's here by herself tonight. That's what it seemed like. I think Tandra probably at home sleep. She probably going to message me early in the morning and say she fell asleep. Lillian says, hey, Autism Mommy. Hey, Drea. Drea says hello to everyone. Teresa says, hey, Drea. And Lillian says, hey, Drea. Thank you, Trina. Autism Mommy says, hey, Lillian. Anybody? I know y'all got some good news. Now, I know we got more than a few people that's got some good news. Somebody made some big money over the weekend, and y'all so eager to tell me how much it was. We says, Teresa, okay. The Saba says, yes, there are 37 people here. Hit the like button, kings and queens. Thank y'all so much. We have more laptops to give away. Somebody else. Well, we may give away more than one because I do have that box. It's at my daddy's house, and I got to get rid of those laptops, y'all. It's about 6 or 7 in the box, and then I have one here at my house. So yeah, y'all go ahead on and share this video. Let y'all friends and family members know about what we do over here on this YouTube platform. And if you have missed any of the videos that have gone up on the channel last week, I dropped a lot of non-phone jobs. So if you have missed anything, y'all be sure to go back and take a look at the videos. Amazon, the one I did today, they had a non-phone job. I'm not sure if it's still up or not, but I did post it. I also added 4 part-time non-phone jobs to that video. So y'all be sure to go back and check it out. Hey, Queen Reba. She says, happy Sunday, Carol, and everyone on the live. Like and share. Congrats, queens and kings that is still grabbing the eggs in the basket. The shelf is empty because we got it in our basket. Drea says, I got my $250 on Prime Opinion for March. Okay. It was my new goal. All right, Drea. Congrats, Queen. That's good. So Queen Drea is doing Prime Opinion. This is a survey site. And I think you can play games on Prime. Drea, let me know. I think so. First one on the link is Prime Opinion. So if you do not have this one in your basket, be sure to go and get it, grab it. Number 1 on this link here. The link is in the chat. Prime Opinion is the company. Trina says, congrats, Drea. Teresa says, that's great. Sense and Cash says $25 with Spout, $46 with Babel, $5 with Top Survey, $5.20 on Just Play, and $23 on Click Worker. All right, girl. Go ahead, Sense and Cash. I got to finish my Spout. Child, I started doing Spout. They done emailed me and everything. Said they had another project or something. I don't really be reading them emails, but I need to. I might be missing me some change. But Spout is a good egg, I think, to get in the basket because with this company, it's a good side hustle egg. You do not have to do an interview. You don't need a resume and you don't need experience. Basically, you are reading a script. That's basically it. They are wanting to record your voice. So if you don't have Spout, get that one in the basket. Babel Audio, this is one I was hired with this company in 24 hours. So this one is another good one that you guys should check out. I got to find a link for Babel. But this one is another good one. It's the same as Spout. It's a non-phone. Now, the only thing with this one, you're not talking to customers. You're talking to somebody on the other end, just basically having a conversation with a stranger. But you never know. If you got friends and they sign up for Babel, you could actually be talking to your buddy. So y'all be sure to take a look at Babel audio. Same thing as Spout. The only difference is they both are recording the conversations, but Spout, you don't have a person on the other end of the phone. That's the only difference. Versus Babel, you do. So I'm gonna go find Babel, and if anybody's interested in that one, it's a good side hustle. They pay weekly. The starting pay starts at $17.50 an hour. You don't have to send a resume. You don't have to do an interview. So if you are new to the channel and you are looking for a remote job, and maybe you have been putting in applications, sending resumes, and you still have not heard back from anyone, now is the time to fill up the basket with the side gigs and the side hustles. These are some easy ones. Prolific is a good one. That's another good one also. The Babel audio, good one. Spout, a good one. The mystery shop companies, those are good ones. The gaming apps, those are good ones as well. So Babel, first one on the link. Babel audio. And again, you don't have to do an interview, and you do not have to send a resume. ClickWorker is like a task-based site. Good egg, though. Same thing with this one. They may have some of the audio recordings, that's what I call them, where you are basically reading the script. I think ClickWorker might have some of these as well, some of these tasks to do. But if not, you guys can take a look to see what they have on the site. Just Play. This is the gaming site. If you have the Android device, like me, because I'm an Android girl, I don't really like that rotten Apple, y'all. I don't care for Apple. Now, some of their other products are okay, because my brother, he bought me, them Apple headphones. I don't even use them. They still in the box. They brand new. So I still got them. They in the box. But I'm just not a Tan is the Apple girl. I'm the Android girl. Samsung. But and see, the thing is with Apple, I think a lot of their applications, don't y'all have to pay for a lot of their applications? I think that was one reason why I didn't care for them. I ain't paying y'all no extra money. The phones cost enough. The phones be what, $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 and then some. And I gotta pay for the apps too. Nope. So if you have an Android phone, take a look at Just Play and Best Play. You can earn some money with these two gaming apps today. They pay out instantly to PayPal every 3 hours. And if you just want to play these types of games, I would say invest in your Android phone. Is it Doso? Hey, Doso. Doso says hello. Drea says, hey, Lillian and Teresa. Lillian says, congrats, Drea. Daria says, congratulations. Drea says, yes, you can play games. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Dee. Dee says, good evening, Carol and family. I liked and shared. Thank you. Dasava says, I've been very busy and haven't been on like I would like, but I would like you to mention your spreadsheet for the new people. I tend to download a copy when I get a chance. And Tan got the link, Dasava. I have to look for. I would have to look for it. But if I find it before we get off the live, I will be sure to mention it. Hey, Queen Angela. She says, hey there. Good evening. Congrats on all the wins. Sense and Cash says you should have a good mic for Spout. Now with Spout, Sense and Cash, I've been doing that one from the phone. They call my phone with I'm gonna say this, the project that I'm on. Because I don't know if everybody has the same project, but the one that I am on, I do it from the phone. So are you doing yours from the phone, Sense and Cash? You might not be on the same project I'm on, Queen, but the one I am on, they call me. So I'm on the computer, I push the button or something, and then it'll ring to my phone, and I answer the phone, and I just read the script, and then I hang up. Shanna says, good evening, Carl in chat. Good evening, Queen. Dania says, hey, what's going on tonight? Let's get this money from these jobs. I'm hoping to get something soon. What's going on, Queen? Happy Palm Sunday. Julia says, yes, you can play the games. Thank you, Dania. She says, like and share. Hey, Fourth Morning. She says, happy Sunday, Carl in chat. Happy Sunday, Queen. Dr. Tanya says, I need a home one, and I am new to this channel. Thank you, and welcome, Queen. Knitting Crochet says, the paid reader club, she has $3.20. Market force. All right, girl. You got, let's see, 36. Pogo 687, cash kick 243, just play. She got $1.92, free cash $12. All right, girl. Congratulations, Queen Knit and Crochet. You got a lot of side hustles now, Queen. Look at you. How many side hustles, Knit and Crochet? How many eggs? Because you got a lot of eggs now. And I remember when you first came over here to the channel not too long ago. So Knit and Crochet is one of our newer queens, but now she does have quite a few eggs in her basket. So Knit and Crochet, if you are still here, Queen, let us know in the chat how many eggs do you have in the basket now. Free cash, everybody. I'm going to drop the link here in the chat. This is a good one. Now, iPhone users, you can play games with free cash. Doso says, I tried to do Babel voice thing, and they said my mic wasn't good. I would try to reach out to them, Doso. Randolph says, have you tried these yourself? Which ones, Randolph? Some, yes. Some, I have not. Can't try them all. It's too many. It's too many. But yes, but ask me which one. Sense and Cash says, does anyone know if Ellis has mystery shops that you don't have to record? I have heard Sense and Cash that they do. Tan has done some that did not have to be recorded. Drea says, thanks, everyone. Carol, I saw you posted VIP kids. She says, thanks. Okay, Drea, you want to teach the babies? Alana says, I'm definitely signing up for those. Okay, Queen. Teresa says, yes, Randolph, she has. So let me do my intro. Let me stop and do the intro. Get in my professional voice. Hey, y'all. Happy Sunday, everybody. I am Carl. Tan is my business partner. Together, we are two chicks with a side hustle. And on our channel, we talk about everything work from home related. So whether it's a full-time job, a part-time job, a non-phone job, a phone job, a tech job, a healthcare job, we will be talking about those. And we also talk about side gigs and side hustles. And the king here asked, have I done any of these? I'm thinking you're mentioning the side hustles, King. I have done the side hustles and a lot of the remote jobs. Tan and myself, we started working from home way back in 2006. So you can imagine how many work from home jobs I have had in the past. And I still have my contract with the company, Cambly. I just have not worked for them in about 4 years now. I think the last time Tan worked for Cambly was 2023, I think. That's what I want to say. Only says, thanks her for Babel. Do I have to talk to someone? Yep, you're gonna be talking like a conversation, not like customer service. Just like if you're talking to like your friend, you guys may be like asking each other questions like, where are you from? Where do you live? Things like that. Elias is doing my late night shift with cloud research as I listen to the live. Okay, girl. Go ahead, Queen. So Queen Alaya is doing cloud research. Now, cloud research, if you are doing prolific, get this one in your basket. Same thing as prolific, number 16. They do have a wait list. If you don't have prolific or cloud research, then look at 15. So 15 is prolific. Prolific has paid bills. This is a survey site, but it is not your typical survey site, because I know some of y'all probably cringing at the word survey. Like, ugh, I hate surveys. Not like your typical survey site. This one here, you'll be glad you did this one. We've had queens to come back and say that Prolific paid their car note, car insurance, cell phone bill, internet cable, bought groceries for some of the kings and queens here. Queen Angela says, it's been a week. Ellis shop completed for $215. Luxury mystery shop completed today for $50 and a position with Suitability as the healthcare coordinator. That is so awesome, Queen. Congratulations on all of those. So Queen Angela, she's another one of our queens here that does a lot of mystery shop, side gigs, and side hustles. So the one company that she just mentioned is the company Ellis. So Ellis, they have the apartment mystery shop. And the thing is, everybody on this live stream, you guys have done mystery shops. You just didn't know it was a mystery shop. You just did not get paid for it. If you have been to McDonald's, Wendy's, Zaxby's, Arby's, Taco Bell, and all of these different fast food restaurants, y'all let me know in the chat. If you have been to any of these fast food restaurants, you did a mystery shop, but you just didn't get paid for it. If you've gone to an apartment and you looked around, you asked questions, you asked about the amenities, the parking, what does this apartment, what's the square footage? That was a mystery shop, Queen. You just didn't know it. If you've gone to the bank and you inquired about a checking account, a savings account, maybe you didn't open up the account, that was a mystery shop. If you had to go put this high gas in your car or your truck today, you did a mystery shop, but you just didn't know you was doing a mystery shop. You just didn't get paid for it. So mystery shops are things that you can do. You can go in a store. You may take a picture of an item, a product on a shelf. That's a mystery shop. And they may pay you $20 to do that. The company Gig Spot. We have queens that go into Burlington and some of the other retail stores, Burlington and Ross, the Dress for Less store, count items on a rack or a rounder. That's a mystery shop. $20 in and out just to go in there and count. You ain't got to talk to the store manager. You don't have to go hunt down the sales associate and let them know what you're doing. You simply just walk into the store. They may say, hey, we need you to go to the rounder by the window in the front on the men's side. It'll be, it may have some jeans on the rounder or some t-shirts. We need you to go in there and count 100 t-shirts. That's the mystery shop. They may say, go to the gas station and fill your tank up, keep the receipt, take a picture of your receipt, send it back to us. We're going to reimburse you and we're going to pay you to do that. But check the cleanliness of the gas station area. Go into the restrooms, take a picture. That's the mystery shop. I've been on mystery shops outside of the home with a friend of mine. She had to go to McDonald's, go to the counter and order breakfast, combo number 1. That was the mystery shop. Then she had to go in the restrooms, take pictures of the restrooms, the cleanliness. That's the mystery shop. Then she did 3 shops, same place, same McDonald's, 3 shops. That was like $20. She had to go through the drive-through, order a number 2 combo. Keep the receipt. They reimbursed her and they paid her for the shop. So a lot of you guys, If you've never heard of mystery shopping, or if you thought it was a scam, no. Some of them may be, but we have a lot of kings and queens here that do the mystery shop side gigs and side hustles, and they make good money. Queen Angela here, she did a shop for Ellis, had to probably go to an apartment complex. I don't know, was this one apartment, Angela, for the $215, or was it multiple apartments? It may have just been one for $200. So if you're interested in those, I do have them, and I will be putting them here in the chat. And the good thing about the mystery shop side hustles, you don't have to do an interview with a recruiter. You don't have to go and type up a resume and send them a resume. They're not gonna call you if they have shops available. You would just log in. You may get an email from them, or you would just log in and check your account. Queen, so right. In the month of February, this queen made over $3,000 off of the mystery shops. And we've had several queens. Queen Cynthia is signed up, I think, to over, now she may be over 150 companies just doing mystery shop gigs. So if you've gone into a store, you looked at some shirts, you went into a Walmart, you looked at different products on the shelf, you went to an apartment complex, you went to a gas station, you filled up your gas tank, you went to a drive-thru, you went to a jewelry store, even if you have gone to church. Yes, a church. We have heard people come on here and say that they had to shop at, well, really want to shop, but it was a mystery shop for a church. Some may have been the owner of the church. They want you to see, because they may be renting the building out. So they sent somebody in there undercover. I need you to go in there and just kind of look at the church, take some pictures, go in the restrooms, look at the entryway, maybe go outside, take some pictures of the building. That was a mystery shop. So this is Tan's favorite saying. You can mystery shop anything from churches to strip clubs. Yes, that is right. You can go to the strip club and that's a mystery shop. Believe it or not, we've had queens to say they saw the strip clubs on their dashboard. So take a look at GigSpot. Now, if you just do not want to leave the house, GigSpot has the telephone mystery shops. And it does not matter, I don't think, with the telephone shop. So let's just say if the shop is in California, but you live in New York, you can still do that mystery shop for that company. DeSalva says, I don't pay for any applications. I'm confused, DeSalva. Teresa says, no, once you read the scripts. Lula says, hey, Carl and Chad. Hey, Queen. Daria says, no, on Babel, you do a test voice reading. If you pass, you get an interview. Be noises in your background, or you cannot pass the voice test. I don't do no interview. You sure that's Babel? I don't do no interview with Babel. All I did was sign up. Are you sure, Daria, that is Babel? I signed up, and the next day they emailed me and said, hey, congratulations. 24 hours I was in there. Tammy says, neither am I. Though, so I have not done Tester Up, but we've had some queens here. I'll put the question up here. Hey, why try to be me? She says, hey, beautiful people. Sense and Cash says they have different projects. When you read the script, you use your phone, but the two-party conversations, you need a microphone. See, I don't think they doing those anymore, Sense and Cash. On Spout, I hadn't heard nobody say they were doing the two-party conversations. Just the phone ones. Unless they went back to doing them. I haven't heard anybody say that they were doing those anymore. Hey, Miss Shanice, she says, good evening. Doso says, I have Android. Okay. Hey, Melody. Melody says, I have been in the dumps, had to get motivated. The eggs are just sitting outside. Why they outside the basket, Queen? What's going on? We says, Daria thanks. Doso says, do something different is my hand. Oh, do something different. Oh, okay. Gwen, hey Gwen, she says, I have 69 on ClickWorker, 92 on Just Play, 104 on Top Survey, 210 on Paid Viewpoint, 453 on Eureka, 579 on Inbox, 22 on free cash, and 42 on prolific. That's a lot, Queen. Congrats. Congratulations, Queen Gwendolyn. You changed your name, Miss Shanice. What was your original name, Queen? Lillian says, congrats, knit and crochet. Do something different. Says, I hear you, Melody. She says, hey, do something different. Knit and crochet says at least 10 or 12 now. Yeah, that's a lot, Queen. She says, and I'm signing up for another mystery shop company as we speak. All right. Now, Presto is another good one, Queen. We can vouch for this one. This queen was making a couple of $100 a day off of Presto, but it will be different for everybody because everybody does not live in the same area. I think this queen lives in Texas. So y'all already know Texas is a huge state. Now, with some of the mystery shop companies, if you don't mind driving over to the next city, if they have some available, you can always reach out to the schedulers and say, hey, I live close to whatever city you live close to. Do you guys have any shops in that area? Or you can go in and change your zip code. I don't know if you can do that for all of them, but some of them, I think you can change your zip code and you can see what they have available. But Presto Shopper is another good one. And Queen Onwe, she was going to different restaurants. She was doing the spa days, getting her lashes done, eyebrows done, and mani and pedicure. So easy money. So if y'all like easy money, look at Presto Shopper. Also look at Market Force. Again, if you have gone to a McDonald's, a Wendy's, Burger King, Sonic, Taco Bell, Starbucks, you just didn't know you was doing a mystery shop for free. So take a look at Market Force. Market Force is the company that has a lot of fast food shops. But again, it will depend on where you live. So if you log in and you don't see any fast food shops, ask the scheduler. The scheduler is your best friend. That's your new best friend. If you're new, that is your new best friend. Daria says, you're welcome, Onwe. Queen T says, Android all day. Do something different. Yep, GigSpot. GigSpot is the one that has the web shops and the phone shops. And those can be done from home. The web shops are online. So with the web shops, they'll tell you to go to a site, go find a certain product. They may say, go to Walmart, look for this product. Put it in the cart as if you are going to purchase it, but you're really not going to purchase it. They may say type in some fake information and go to the checkout. And that's the shop. And that shop may pay you 50, 60. We had a queen to make 75 just to do that. So look at GigSpot, Queen. Trina says same at T. Teresa says same. Queen Lillian says, hey, T. SP says, does my resume have to have a job posted as having previous experience getting a remote job? I have been applying and not. Have you looked at any of Tan's resume live streams? She's done several. She's going to do another one this coming Friday, SP. Go look at some of Tan's resume live stream videos. They have really helped a lot of queens and kings here. Because the thing with the resumes, in order for them to make it through the applicant tracking system, there are probably only a handful of companies that I can think of off the top of my head that actually look at the resumes. The other companies, they're going to send it straight through to what they call an ATS or applicant tracking system. If the keywords from the job description are not on that resume, they're going to kick it. So I'll put a few of her live stream videos in here, but again, she's going to do one this coming Friday. So if you need help with your resume, if you have been sending resumes to and applying to different companies, and another thing, queens and kings, you cannot send the same resume. And what I mean by that is if I am applying to a data entry job and my resume is customer service related, y'all think that I'm going to get an interview 9 times out of 10? Nope, I probably will not. So if you're sending the same resume to every single company that you apply to, that is a big no-no. If you need help with the resumes, Tan gives out the information for free. Now, I know some of these other people may charge to do a resume. I seen they charging for the keywords now. So again, if you need help with your resume, Tan is going to do another resume live stream Friday. This coming Friday, I think that's April the 3rd. But SP, I just dropped a link to her video. Melody says, I love Prolific, but I got kicked out. I don't know why. I reapplied, but nothing. So what did they say, Melody? What was the message? Was your account placed on hold, Queen? Or did you get like an error message from Prolific? Let us know that in the chat. You may not have been kicked, but a lot of people had the issue where the account was placed on hold. So if your account was placed on hold, Queen, that does not mean that you were kicked out. Queen Lillian says, T, you are right. Android all day. Queen Helen says, yes, Prolific helped me pay the car off. What? Go ahead, girl. I heard from Queen Hustling Helen. She says Prolific helped her pay the car off. Not just pay the note, but pay it off. So y'all take a look at Prolific. Some of y'all still sleep and thinking that, oh, them surveys ain't gonna pay out because you probably listening to them other content creators that don't know what they talking about. Y'all better start listening to the people that know what they talking about. And I ain't saying me. I don't do Prolific. I'm talking about the kings and the queens here that actually do these side gigs and side hustles. Again, number 15 is Prolific. Yes, there is a wait list. Everybody has to go through it. You may get on it and you may get off tonight. We've seen where some queens have gotten on and got right off. Take a look at number 15, everybody. Get the egg in the basket. Don't leave the money on the table. By far, one of the best. Top 5, Prolific would be number 1. If I had to do surveys, Prolific, again, would be number 1 in my book. Team Android. Melody says, I want to do shops that need audio and visual. I was thinking smart glasses. What are others using? Some people use the pins. I've heard the necklace and also like the little pendant that goes on your shirt. Elias says, yes, I use Cloud Research to pay 2 of my bills every month, so I do not have to go into my other earnings. So see, got somebody else, everybody, that uses Cloud Research. And again, Cloud Research is number 16. They are just like Prolific. So y'all can get both of these in the basket. 15 and then move right on down and get 16. Shannon says, just sign into my Cloud Research account. It's closed? Oh, no. Try to see if you can reach out to them, Queen. Shasta said, have you heard a Survey Monkey was picked for upcoming survey panel 4/3/225 90-minute survey online? It looked like I have, Shasta, but I can't remember. I done heard so many of them. Sounds like I have heard of that one. But I didn't know. So you said it's a survey panel. I didn't know they did survey panels. Now that I did not know. Do something different. So I just dropped the link. So pay attention to the chat, Queen. I know it's moving kind of fast, but I just reposted the link for prolific. The South says for flex jobs, you have to pay to look at the jobs. Am I at the right location? Yep, you got to pay them, Queen. They got legit jobs, but yes, you do have to pay. Lillian says, congrats, Angela. No problem. Yep, you got to pay for flex jobs. They're not free. Angela said, yes, I had 3 other artists to Rouse and Burlington. I also have Sago tomorrow morning. All right now. $100. Ellis has 1 shop. Okay. So Queen Angela is letting you guys know that the 215 was from 1 shop with Ellis. So again, if you are looking for an easy side hustle egg to get in the basket, take a look at Ellis. We all have done apartment shops before. We just didn't make any money. But since you don't know, when you know better, what they say, y'all, you do better. So now, since some of y'all didn't know that when you go to the fast food places, that's a mystery shop. When you go to church, there possibly could be a mystery shop, the gas station, the apartments. If you're looking for an apartment, now would be the time to sign up for Ellis. So, hey, you never know, the apartments that you may be looking at, that may pay you a quick $150. Ellis is by far one of the best mystery shop companies out there. This one, again, guys, the shop itself could pay 30, 35, 40, 50 bucks, but the bonus money, it could be double that. So let's just say if the shop is 30, the bonus money could be 30, but we've seen the bonus money being 130, 125, $100, $75. Sometimes the bonus money will be higher than the actual shop itself. So take a look again at Ellis. Pay attention to the chat. I know it's going kind of fast and I am reposting links, but this is the mystery shop company. You do not need a resume. You don't have to talk to a recruiter. They're not going to call you for an interview. You're not doing an interview. You are simply signing up to this site and then checking to see what shops they have available in your area. Teresa says, that's great, Shasta. Fort Thornton says, congrats on all the wins. Shasta says, prolific. She got 320. Clickworker 12. Gig spot schedules for 7 banks. $50 each. Now let's add that up right quick, y'all. She gonna do 7 shops on Gig Spot times 50. That is $350 on the 9th of this month. So in one day, this queen is going to make, let me say it again, because somebody gonna miss it for the people behind my wall since Tan ain't here. This queen, I'm gonna put it up here on the screen. Gig Spot schedules for 7 bank shops, $50 each on the 9th of April. They're here, they're all in my surrounding area, an hour each. You got 3 phone shops on the 2nd of April for $15 a piece, and just signed on with MTurk. Now the 3 phone shops at $15 a piece, that will be $45. And those phone shops, they not gonna take that long. They may be 10, 20 minutes a piece. So in 1 hour, she will generate $45. Now y'all let me know what work from home job gonna pay y'all $45 for an hour worth of work, and you don't need experience, no resume, and you don't have to do an interview. I'll wait. Y'all let me know though if y'all know a company that maybe I don't know, but y'all let me know. So 7 bank shops on the 9th, $350. And some of y'all still thinking that the side gigs and the side hustles don't pay off. Shasta, this is a new queen here, y'all. She has not been with us long at all. So this is another queen outside of Queen Angela. Now, y'all just saw what Queen Angela said. She made one day over $200 off of 1 shop. One mystery shop, $215. But what if you could do 3 shops a week at $200? That's what, 600? About 600 a week. Queen So Right made $3,600 off of mystery shops in the month of February. And who knows what she's going to make for the month of March. So again, hey girl, if you thinking that, these side gigs and the side hustles, they don't pay out, you might want to pivot, change the mindset, go do a little research, ask the questions here. We do live streams all the time. So if you miss something, you can always watch the replays, or you can come back and join us on the next live stream. So people in the back, prolific survey site, hey y'all still got that mindset and you stuck on it. I got to have this 9 to 5. I got to make this $20 an hour. It's you versus 5,000 folks applying for the same job. They may only have one opening. Sometimes we know, sometimes we don't know. If they reach out to us and say, hey, Carl, hey, Tan, I got 500 openings. I need 500 agents. But sometimes they'll just reach out and say, hey, such and such hiring, and they won't tell us what the quota is. But keep that in mind. People are losing jobs every day, all day. Somebody tomorrow is going to go to work and they're going to hand them their pink slip, terminated, contract ended, company closed. So when you filling out these job applications, how many people y'all think applying for these jobs? And then you have to think, if we're sharing the jobs and everybody's coming over here getting the jobs from me, and they may have, several 100,000 people following them, look how many people are applying to the jobs. So 2026, we will not be broke, because why? We are going to change that mindset, and it's just time for us to pivot and start making money a different way. Yes, we are conditioned to make $15, $16, $17, $18, $19, $20 an hour, but you might have to work 8 hours. This queen probably got that $200 in under an hour. Queen so right, I don't even think she worked 40 hours for that $3,600. And February is a short month. For the month of February, I think in the month of January, she was right around 3K. I see Tan coming in, y'all. So again, everybody, think outside the box. I know this is a lot of information for the new kings and queens here. Watch the video. If you need some money, if somebody comes to me and say, hey, Carl, I can show you how to make $10,000. But if I don't have the patience and the time to listen to what they're saying, I am going to miss the boat. That may be your blessing. And I know people attention spans are short. But if you know you need to make some type of income from home, and that is the goal, because everybody wants to work from home now, you're going to have to listen. You're going to have to listen. You're going to have to take some notes. You're going to have to go and do some research. We're giving you the information. The information is absolutely free over here on our platform. So we're giving you, if I'm giving you a leg up, it's got to be up to you to take the next step up. Mm-hmm. So I was talking about Queen Shasta. She got the bank shops. She got 7 on the 9th, $50 each. Oh. She got 3 phone shops on the 2nd, $15 each. And she got signed on with M-Turk, and 320 on Prolific. Congratulations, Queen. Great. So again, everybody, now Tan is here, so now I can say y'all back there behind her bookcase. You wasn't here, so I had to say behind the wall. Oh, wow. So come on to the light, Carol Ann, and come on and get you some of these eggs in the basket. Still apply for the jobs. But remember, it's you versus 5, 6, 7, 8,000 people applying to the same company, applying to the same job. So again, on this channel, you guys options and different ways to still bring in income while you're waiting to hear back from these remote companies. Because we just can't sit here and wait. You know, time is of the essence. We got bills to pay. We got to keep the lights on. We got to pay the car note, the car insurance. We got to keep a roof over our head. The kids are hungry. We got to keep some snacks in that deep freezer, in that refrigerator. So take a look at some of these side gigs and side hustles. Go do a little research. If you get confused, if you run into a stumbling block, I get it. It is a lot of information. Come back to the live streams. We have a great, awesome, fantastic group of kings and queens that we have built this community up over the past 6 years. Awesome people here that come on here every single time we do these streams, and they share their testimonies, their tips, their tricks, their information. Because a lot of these side gigs and side hustles, Tan and myself, we don't do them anymore. We used to do some of them, but a lot of the ones we used to do, they gone out of business. They gone out of business now. But a lot of the newer ones, like the mystery shops, now Tan has done Ellis. She's done Ellis. I think she's done a few with Gig Spot. She's done M-Turk, the Amazon M-Turk. And I've done like the Humanatic. I've done phone mystery shops, but not with any of these companies. The one that I think I was doing, what was the name of that company saying? ACR, ARC, or something like that. I don't even know if they're still in business or not. But that was the company that I used to do. Now, Live Ops, I've done them. We both have done what's called Yard Matrix now, but at the time it was called Pierce Ellison or Wilson. We did them, we did Alorica, but at the time it was called With at Home, but it's called Alorica now. So y'all see how long ago we work from home. If a lot of these companies either gone out of business or they have changed their names. So if you are again looking for just a different type of way to bring income, it can be from home, it can be outside the home. If you got to go outside of the home anyway, some of the queens now have mastered how to line up these mystery shops. So let's say if I got to go to Walmart and it's an AutoZone, it's O'Reilly's, it's several banks in between my house and Walmart. So all of this stuff is in between there. I got to pass this stuff on my way to Walmart. I might as well look to see what these places got and let me start lining these shops up. I may be able to do 4 or 5 shops in one day. And I may be able to, in that one day, I may be able to hit $300. It has been done before. So take a look, everybody. If you have not done so already, look at Gig Spot. Gig Spot, again, is the telephone. They have the telephone, the on-site, and the web shops. The web shops, again, they will say go to Walmart.com, go to Target.com, look for this product, go to the checkout after you find it, act like you're going to check out, put in some fake information. That's the shop. That's the shop. So I think some of you guys overthink these things, and I get it because Tan does that, and I have to stop her in her tracks. Stop overthinking it. It's not that hard, y'all. It's really not that hard. If Queen Reba is 70 something years old, Queen Helen is 65 years old. If these queens can come on here and get some of these side hustle eggs in the basket, younger queens, why y'all can't do it? That should motivate you right there. Autism Mommy is a wife, a mom. She homeschools her children. So you might as well say she's a teacher, tutor, and she has a business. This queen has 60 side hustles, everybody. 60. Meeks, same thing with her. She's a mom. She I think she has 2 kids at home. She has to take care of her little one. She's a little bitty baby. I think her youngest is maybe like 2 or 3 years old. She has several side hustle eggs. Leonica, she's a mom as well. She has several side hustle eggs. Queen Angela has a lot. So I can name a lot of our kings and queens that do a lot of these side gigs and side hustles, and they come on here week after week after week after week, and I can't thank them enough. But they come on here week after week after week after week, dropping knowledge, and knowledge is key.
Yeah.
Knowledge is key. They come on here faithfully, y'all, and drop knowledge. If you go back and look at some of the previous videos, if you ain't doing nothing and you cleaning up, put it on the TV, put it on YouTube, go to watch the replays, listen to what they are doing. Y'all don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's already been created. We got the information. We giving it to y'all for free. We're not charging. Some of these folks are charging for these side gigs and side hustle. They'll come over here, they'll go to other channels, get the information, put it in the ebook $50. And people paying for it.
They want to charge you.
They get the work jobs, they take them, they put them on TikTok, and people paying for it. They getting the keywords. They coming over here listening to Tangi's videos, and they spewing out the exact same thing she is saying for free, but they're putting it in an ebook and they making money from it. And people paying for it.
Yeah, somebody is selling the jobs Carol put online every day for $9.99 a week.
Stop it.
We see you. We see you.
But that's true.
If you on here, we see you.
Yeah.
When you explain it, why you charging, we didn't ask you, and nobody else did. You asked yourself. That's all I gotta
say. Celia says, Carl, are there any mystery shops that use apps? I think GigSpot. Ain't that an app, Tam? GigSpot is an app, Celia. Knit and Crochet said, do you have the link for the luxury mystery shop? I'm not sure, Knit and Crochet, which one that one is under. I'm not sure. If the queen can share which company, then I can go and get it. Do something different, says I need something fast. Take a look at the side hustles, queen. We said Shasta is Survey Monkey like an app. Congrats. I only know of Survey Junkie. Lillian says, congrats, Shasta. Shasta says she don't want to eat. I'm hungry. Had them eggs over. Queen of Intuition says, that's wonderful, Shasta. Lillian says, congrats, Gwendolyn. Superstar T says, yes, GigSpot, one of my favorite side hustles. Patricia says, hello, Two Chicks family. Hey, Queen. She says, have a great Sunday. Like and share. Appreciate that. Destin Bree says, OMG, I haven't been on a live in months. Hope all is well. Welcome back. We says, right, Carl, I'm in Texas, and Presto was paying $200 daily when I did it. I got a lot of free foods. Now, this is Queen Onwe, everybody. She was doing Presto Shopper, another mystery shop site. And y'all see what the queen said she was receiving to do these mystery shops. So y'all take a look. I'm going to go get Presto Shopper. Now, she's in Texas, and the queen was making out $200 daily off of Presto. She said she got a lot of free food, some lashes. She got her lashes done, a spa, the manicures, the pedicures, you name them. From churches, strip clubs, you can make money off of the mystery shops. Hey, King Earl, how are you tonight? He said, peace, fam. SP, okay. So, Tan, I'm going to make sure when she come back. But I think she's going to do another resume live this week. Do something different, Presto Shopper. And I just reposted the link. Jerry says, I love doing these surveys. They are going to be helping with these bills. Amen, Queen. Shasta says, on We Know app, it was offered through Focus, completed the screening process 2 days later, received an offer. And she says, thank you. Thank you, Melody. I appreciate that, Queen. Thank you so much. She carries the mental, says, I'm new here. First time. I'm so glad to find you on TikTok and here. Grateful. Welcome, Queen. So if you are new to working from home, we do have a link to a list of beginner-friendly companies. Make sure, Queens and Kings, that you guys just read the job description and see if they hire in your state, because a lot of these are stay specific. Jerry says, I do the survey while in the car while watching this show and even while in the bathroom. Too much information. Hey, do what you do.
Yes.
Do something different. Not sure what question you're asking. Tap on available jobs. I'm not sure. Celia says, oh, forgot to mention, I purchased y'all Hustle and Hire bundle plus the Working From Home 101 ebook. Thank you, ladies, and creating those great resources. Thank you, Queen, for the purchase. Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate that. Miss Shanice says, I got accepted. And okay, I've been scared to do something. Survey, are they safe? Yes, Queen. The Queen, you missed the tan. So Hustling Helen said that she used Prolific to pay off her car.
Oh, wow.
That's what I said. I said it too.
Number 1 or number 2?
Hustling Helen number 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Said she paid off her car. Yep, they safe, Miss Shanice. Girl, go for it. Hustling Helen, she paid off her vehicle. The Cyber says, all right, thanks for the response. You're welcome. Hey, Kim, she says, hi, Carl and family. Happy Sunday. Helen says, yes, Miss Shanice, Prolific is safe. You already qualify for the surveys that are shown to you. Do something different. Says, I don't have 20 different surveys. How many resumes? How many do you have, Queen? Sonia says, I made 85 reviewing 3 Planet Fitness gyms through Primo Solutions, 15 Spectrum Cable Company. I have had 2 phone interviews with Advent Health Hospital. I have an in-person interview tomorrow. All right, Sonia. Okay. Now that sounds easy, those reviewing those gyms. That sounds super easy. Congratulations, Queen, and thank you for sharing. We said Shasta thanks. What is their website, please, so I can search them on Google. Cam said it was slow this month for me, but I did 3 apartment shops so far. She said she got 450. All right. She got 450. Now y'all see the Queen said $150 each. Not for all 3. I know that went over somebody's head and they probably said, what? $150 for each apartment shop.
Wow.
So again, everybody, the summertime is coming and that's when they get busy. So y'all better get busy and don't leave this good money on the table, because I can almost guarantee you we got several queens here and kings. They're going to pick it up. So if you're going to leave it, they're going to get it.
They're going to pick it up.
Girl, most definitely. If you leave it on Prolific, on the table for Prolific queens, King Earl here, and he's an older gentleman. Earl has, I think, 19 or 20 eggs in the basket. He says you at least need a dozen. He going to get the money off Prolific. Because some of y'all be leaving it on the table. Don't do that. Get the easy money off of Prolific, everybody. So again, apartment mystery shops. Link in the chat. Go ahead, Tam.
I was going to say, make sure y'all are making sure that the side gigs and side hustles are basically they work for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have some people who, come like, oh, it didn't work for me. Well, make sure that the type of person you are fits the type of side hustle it is. Because we have a lot of people say, oh, it didn't work for me. It didn't work for me. But are you the type of person that's going to be consistent with a side hustle? Are you the type of person who's going to put your all into it? Because if you don't, then it won't work for you.
Yep. Miss Shanice says, thank you, Helen. She says, you're welcome. She says, I'm writing everything down. Cam says, I did all 3 shops, y'all, in 1 week. So that was like $450 everybody for 1 week.
All right.
Hey, Bezos. Bezos says, hi, new to the live. Welcome.
Welcome.
Zaza says, are there mystery shops that are for online stores for people who work from home, new to this? Yes, Gig Spot. Zaza, welcome, and check out Gig Spot.
Yep.
Celia says, Cam, dang, congrats, girl. Bezos says, listen, for the side hustles at this point, I've been looking. Okay. Miss Shanice says, so true. I use Fetch. Bezos says, for permanent work since 2024. So are you new, Bezos, to working from home, Queen? We do have a link of beginner friendly. And Celia says, welcome, Bezos. Autism Mama says, exactly. Change your mindset and change your life.
Yeah.
She says, thank you, Celia. Hey, Live, Love, and Laugh. She says, especially in the economy. Everybody say, hey, Tan. And they say, your hair is beautiful. Miss Shanice says, valuable information. Thank y'all. Is it L Tucker? Hey, L Tucker. She says, blessings, blessings. Bezos says, show me. I need some money. Leah Loveland says, hey, Tan. L Tucker says, I work from home. I just need a side hustle. Okay, Queen. If you're open, I would say maybe try the mystery shops, Queen, or prolific. Zaza said, watch what video can you explain explicitly what you mean for those who are new? And Zaza, girl, I don't know what I said. I probably was saying watch the replays. We have a lot of live stream videos that are still up on our channel. Some of them we had to take down because we ran into some issues with YouTube, but we do have a lot of live streams up now. So just go back, Queen, when you get a chance and watch some of the live stream videos where our kings and queens are telling you guys their testimonies. They're sharing what they make out of the side gigs and the side hustles. So that's what I meant, Queen. I'm thinking that's what you were asking. Nina Crochet says, congrats. Okay, Queen Kizzy has a testimony. Y'all see what she said. I have 720 from Ellis this month.
All right.
Hey, girl. Congrats. Yeah, Tucker says congrats. Leah Love and Laugh says congrats. Do something different says, L Tucker, what do you do from home? If it's too personal, it's fine. Do something different says, I'm a new Jack here. And L Tucker says, I work for a utility company for the past year. Hey, Melody. She says, hey, Carol and Tan and ladies and gents in the chat. Miss Shanice says, I changed my name, ladies, so it's not Cutie Pie anymore. Oh, okay. Okay. Cam says there were plenty of apartment shops, but I only picked the ones that are 140 and above. Now, y'all see what the queen said. She said there were plenty of apartment shops in her area.
Yeah. And she only did the ones that were 140.
Mm-hmm. She says it's usually because it's time sensitive or at the end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. L. Tucker says, do something different, helping people with the light bills. Simpson Cash says, I need to catch up and fill up my basket. L. Tucker says she is 61. She says, laugh out loud. B-Soul says, I just gave Plaza for 100, so I'm up for getting to the money.
All right.
Miss Shanice says, I'm getting more motivated. L. Tucker says, is it okay to post a company on this live? So YouTube is, if you got the link, Queen, they're not going to let you post the link. If you want to send it to us, we can post it. So I'm going to put our email here, Queen. So send us the job. If that's what you're talking about, send that to our email, 2chickswithasideHustle@gmail.com. Melody said, well, it definitely motivates me because I'm up there in age and helping raise 2 autistic granddaughters.
Yeah.
Okay. Reba says, hey, Tan, like your
Hey,
hair. Glad you didn't fall asleep on us yet. We got these eggs running over. We need a new basket.
oh,
Walmart is out and the neighbor's still watching. We having a party. Alana says, you're so right. El Tucker says, that's crazy. Cam says, thanks, Celia. Reba said, we can't thank you all for keeping our stomachs full and my grandkids happy. Definitely keeping Five Below happy. Earl said, from churches to strippers.
yeah,
That's Tan saying.
yeah.
Miss Shanice said, which phone works the best? The only thing about the iPhone that I don't like, a lot of them apps they want you to pay for versus the Android. That's the
And
only thing. And a lot of the games that we talk about, they're not on the iPhone.
and I'm gonna tell you why. Because the Apple Play Store or whatever they call it, the App Store.
Security.
Yep, it's more security and it's more strict. They have more rules to follow than Google. So if you are looking for something and it's not on the App Store, it was because it probably was not approved by Apple. Google or the Google Play Store is much more lenient as far as securities and things that they need to pass to have an app on their store. Apple, no, you gotta come with it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Melody says, by the way, the computer that I thought would be working for Working Solutions, it didn't work out either. Oh no, Melody. Any more friends, Queen? Any more friends? Fort Thorne says, happy Sunday, Tan.
Hey, happy Sunday.
Reba says, Tan, if you get a chance, put that spreadsheet out there again. Thank you, Reba.
Okay. What was it, Reba? Oh, you need the link, or I thought it was somebody said that it didn't download correctly for them. Reba, if that was you, it didn't download correctly for me. If you could screenshot me where you or send me the email where you purchased it, and then I'll send that to the sheet to the email. I think she said last week, and I forgot.
And then somebody else wanted the link because I think they wanted to purchase it. So if you can be so kind.
Oh yeah, I can't get that. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Nope. Lillian says, congrats, Sonya. Do something different. Says, I'm a guy. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Miss Sexy Lady says, I used to do remote jobs with a company called Hotel Planner. Yep. Mm-hmm. You just take calls, helping people book hotel rooms. No cold calling. It's commission-based work whenever. Yeah, we have talked about that one, Queen. Several of our queens here. I don't know if they still do Hotel Planner, but several people were hired. Reba says, that is great hustling, Helen. Helen says, thank you. Missionary says, I'm about to get it too. It's so funny. She says, right. El Tucker says, thank you for sharing. No problem. Hey, Kate. Kate says, hi. El Tucker, you're new to the live. Okay, welcome, Queen.
Welcome.
So Earl says he got some money, $30 on productivity on Prolific, 10 on beta testing, and 3 on play test. All right, King.
All right, King.
Go ahead, Earl. So ProductTube is another good side hustle. Egg, this is the one where you go into the store, make a short video about a product, and it could be anything that their clients are looking for and want you to do a video on. So I'll put the link here in the chat. Prolific. Earl is the king that does a lot of surveys on Prolific. So if y'all queens and kings leave the money on the table, y'all looking for the money, Earl got it. Y'all already got it. He probably doing Prolific. He probably over there doing Prolific right now as we speak. So again, get you a separate email, everybody. Research the company. Rewatch the videos, the live stream videos if you have to. If you run into a stumbling block, we do live streams 2 times a week, but sometimes we'll pop in and do maybe 2 or 3 more in a week. Bell, welcome. First time here, welcome. L. Tucker says, hi, Mission. He says, I promise you are a blessing. I have been sending this to other people, and anything extra is much needed. Thank you. We're going to say, does anyone still have the Shop Kick app, or is it gone? I tried to cash out, but it wouldn't process. I ain't heard about say nothing about that one. I'm not sure.
In a while either.
L. Tucker says, okay, I would try the mystery shops. Yeah. Babel Audio Kate. They are similar to Spell. Amber says, my apologies. I went MIA switching from the car to home. That's okay, Queen. Simpson Cash says, congrats on the 720. Natalie says, congrats. Earl says he got 20 eggs, everybody. All right, Earl. And what we mean by eggs, side gig, side hustle. So King Earl has 20 side hustle eggs in the basket. Tucker says, okay, apartment shop. I will check them out. Hey, me. She's in chat. Mission says, I live in the country, so I'm going to go to the nearest city. Yeah, that's all you got to do, Queen. Yep. What I tell you, Earl said, doing prolific and listening. I already know, Earl. Hey, Leanna. She says, hey, y'all, I'm new here, and I absolutely love you both. Can't get enough of your... Thank you, Queen. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, and welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Lillian says, congrats, Earl. L. Tucker says, I love Android. I'm frozen. Elsa says, Tan, girl, you over there froze. Oh, Tan froze.
No, am I froze?
You may have been. But she froze. She still froze, Angela. She said, okay, you moving now. El Tucker said, I don't like them Apple phones. I call them rotten apples. Charnel says, good evening, Carol and Tan and Two Chicks family. My son has been hired with Measurement Inc. Okay. And has completed all the requirements. He also got accepted. Girl, he got a lot. Let's see. Outlier, Amazon, Insert, Apple Audio, and Copper. Okay. That's good, Queen. Congratulations to your son. And thank you for sharing us with him. Melody, I don't know about that one. She says, does anyone know if Survey Spotter is a legit company?
Oh, I don't know. I've never heard of them. That don't mean they're not legit, but
never heard of that one, Queen. Chanel says, $10. All right. Congrats on the cash out of the 10. Do something different. Saying never had an Apple phone. Nope. Hey, Angelia. She says, hey, everyone, use product report card. Has anyone had any problems getting signed in? Oh, product. Is it product tool, Queen, or product report card? I see product tool. Sonia says, thanks, everyone. Shanice says, the games want you to keep adding. I will run out of memory. I got a couple extra phones I can use. Okay.
And that's the best way to do it, Queen. If you have extra phones, if you have extra devices, use those extra devices.
Reba said prolific got me back on hold every time my cash be rolled and they throw me out of my basket. She said, well, I'm going to keep, and I don't blame you, worrying them until they get tired of me. I got $75 user interviews. She says I was at $75 for prolific last week, and then last week 100. Now I'm at 130. I'm not leaving no crumbs in the tablet for Earl. She said, I got $130 and it's climbing. All right, Reba. Congrats. Reba be tickling me. She said she ain't leaving no crumbs for you, King. Now, this is Queen Reba, everybody. This queen is 71 years old. So if this queen can collect these eggs and get them in her basket, and she's telling you guys to go and do the same thing, y'all be sure to do so. Listen. Miss Shanice says, how do you cash out on the other phones if you create other profiles?
Well, you're not going to create the other another profile. You just use that same profile on the phone. You log into it on that phone.
Yeah, you froze, Tam, but I can hear you talking.
You heard what I said, Carol?
Uh-huh. Now you're moving again. See, it says, Tan, I'm having an issue opening the job tracker sheet. The others downloaded just fine, but the job tracker one isn't coming up.
Oh, the job tracker. Okay. Who is that, Reba?
Celia.
Email me and let me know the email you purchased it from, and then I'll send it to you. Just email 2chicks@gmail.com.
And then Reba said, yes, it was her also. She said it wouldn't let me download, but she would email you.
Yeah. And just make sure you include the email that you purchased it from, if you would, please. Thank you.
Miss Shanice says, I'm asking all the questions I can so I could be like her. Angelia says, I'm adding more eggs as the weather is changing. Warm weather, time to stroll. I'm doing prolific too. Yeah, Atlanta, Georgia on the map. All right now. Mm-hmm. Reba says, congrats to you, Earl. Hey, Queen Beatrice. She says, happy Sunday, guys, girls. I did one job for Gig Spot, and I have 2 more to go. Thank y'all so much. Prolific is awesome. Love it. All right. Congrats, Queen. Sia says, Amazon Turk. It's the same company, Queen.
Yeah.
Amazon Turk. Some people call it Amazon Turk. Some people call it M Turk, but it's the same company.
It's the same thing.
Do something different. Says he just got done signing up on Prolific. All right, keep us posted. Hey, Markeisha. She says, hey, everyone. Shopkick shut everything down, and I believe let their employees go. Oh, I'm so glad you told us that, Queen, because we didn't know.
Yeah.
So to the queen that was asking, Queen Markeisha said that they shut everything down. Earl says, thanks all. Angela says, I'm getting work from Outlier again, and Spot is next on my list. She says, I'm using another phone and tablets. Hey, Tan, I had this lady say she offers job assistance. And then it cut you out, Queen.
Well, if you pay her $2. Yeah.
Do something different. So the reason why you can't see Earl, he is not on TikTok. We are streaming 2 times on YouTube. So if you're on a computer, you see us different from the people that are on the phone. So that's why you can't see him. You're on the phone. Mm-hmm. That's something different, and he is not. Kizzy says, congrats, everybody. Reba says, I haven't heard of that. Congratulations, Angelia. Okay, that was you. Okay. I thought that was Reba. Kizzy says, thanks to the 2 chicks. Y'all ready for this? I'm finna put it up here. Don't y'all fall out y'all seat. So this is Queen Kizzy, everybody. She's another queen that does mystery shops. Thanks to the 2 chicks, I'm at $1,500 total for March and counting. I only do mystery shopping part-time.
Now, Carol, what did we say? Congratulations, Kizzy.
Congratulations,
first
Queen.
of all. But what did we say? And Kizzy took our advice. Because we say, if you are looking for a part-time job, do not wait on that part-time job to contact you. Get some of these side gigs and side hustles. A $1,500 part-time job, you may not get $1,500 I'm just
You
sorry. I'm not
probably
saying
won't.
you won't. I'm not saying you may. I'm not saying you will. But what I am saying is that a lot of these task based things, mystery shopping, website testing, things like that, pay per task. And I always say this, a lot of times we are programmed to need that hourly wage. Oh, I need $20 an hour. I need $25 an hour. I need $30 an hour. Well, what if you can get paid $30 a task and it only takes you 10 minutes? What if you can go to apartment shop and it pays you $140 per task?
Mhm.
So again, if you are looking for a part-time job, we are not saying there are no part-time jobs work from home.
Right.
We're not saying that. But again, you have to follow the same process as a brick and mortar. You're going to be on the same timeline as a brick and mortar, maybe longer. So again, if you are looking for a part-time job, if you have a daytime job, grab some of these side gigs and side hustles. You can do them on lunch break. You can do them on your own time. There's no boss. There's nobody say, yeah, we're going to hire you. Let me sign you up for an interview. None of that. You can sign up today and start tomorrow. So, don't get hung up on if I'm looking for a part-time job. You will be looking because a lot of times they have daytime training. It's a lot of things that go along with that part-time job. Grab you some of these side gigs and side hustles and be like Miss Kizzy, making that $1,500. My congratulations, Queen.
All right, Queen. Congrats.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So y'all be sure again to take a
Yep.
look at some of the mystery shop sites, and the links again will be in the chat. And there are several.
Mm-hmm.
Celia says, "Oh, okay, Tan." She says, "I appreciate you, Queen."
Oh, no problem.
Markeisha says, "Does anyone still use Crowd Tap?" She says, "I haven't had a server in a while. I hope they don't shut down. It was one of my favorites."
Yeah, we haven't heard from them in a while.
We hadn't heard anybody talking about them.
Mm-mm. And they haven't reached out to us in a while.
Sense and Cash says, "Has anyone cashed out with Pillar 8?" Yep, I have like 3 times. Sense and Cash. Do something different says, "I got accepted on Prolific. Now I have to find the email." Oh, you got accepted? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
congrats. That's good.
Congrats.
I can't remember. Was Crowd Tap Tan? Was they an app? I don't think so.
It was a site.
Website. I don't think they was an app. The Cyber says, "I have to run. We'll listen to the replay." Carol, I'm saying thank you, and everyone have a great week. You're welcome,
All right.
Queen.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Angela says, "Tan, I had someone send me some request assistance for a job, and she charges $30 for resume assistance. Make that make sense to me. No, thank you."
You make it make sense to me. Cause baby, this is my thing. And I was talking to my sister and mom, and I say this all the time. If someone is trying to help you do something, be it create a resume or whatever you are looking for, make sure they can deliver that for themselves first. Because if they're telling you, hey, I can get you a $40 an hour job, well, why are you not making $40 an hour? Why not? You know, you have to be smart when you guys are handing these people your resumes, your money to pay for these assessments. You need to ask yourself, why are these people not doing the same thing? And I understand entrepreneurship and things like that. But again, I'm just trying to say this in a nice way. But again, if you have not shown me where you are not on here, where you are working and doing something profitable instead of on here begging for people to pay you for resumes and assessments that you are probably not qualified to do. You just took up somebody else's plight and started doing it yourself. So a lot of these people who, and I'm gonna say it, and I'm not saying it because I'm not an expert, but I do know how to write a resume. If there was no Chat GPT, I do know how to write a resume. If there was no Word, a lot of these people who are going around selling these resumes and assessments, it's evidently clear to me that they could not pass the assessment or the resume keywords themselves because they would be working themselves.
That's true. I
And a
agree with
lot of people on these apps and stuff, oh, I can help you retire at 23. I retired at 23. Come buy my book. No, you retired, remember? You retired. Why you need to write a book? Why you need to make money? Because you earned all your money at 23 so you can retire. Why do you need my money? Because you made all this money and you retired. So that means you don't need a working class no more. Then why are you selling books? Makes no sense. It does. It really does. If you sit there and think about it long enough, it will come to you. Because why are you offering me resume help? Why are you not working?
you're right.
Why are you not working? If you can
They
write
working. They
your
work.
you
Yeah, working on you to get
right,
your money. Mm-hmm.
and in the assessments, those are the people who are selling these assessments. They are the reason that they will in the future you will have to be on camera to take
Camera.
these assessments.
Some of them are already doing it now because they are in these groups and they see what these people are doing, selling their assessment. So some of them now, some of the companies I have seen, you do have to be on camera, and some of them are also rescinding job offers. So be careful with that because you just never know what recruiter is looking, and you on the post saying, "Hey, I need a assessment. Let me buy," and they got your name right there. So it's like, okay, then when she does that assessment for you, and you pay that $30, $40, $50, and it goes to the company, we saw your name already. Nope, reject.
Yeah.
So be careful.
And this is my thing with people. Why are you and I get it. Everybody has their skill set. Everybody has that. But if you are truly trying to help people, if you're truly trying to make a difference in people's life, then give them a leg up. Give them the information that will help them. Don't try to sit here and charge for things that you haven't paid for yourself, but you want to say, oh, I'm giving you these jobs, they scam free. Well, I can find my own jobs. Why I need to pay you $9.99? Why? I don't
Of course,
understand.
on it says, thank you for the shocking information. Earl said, congrats, since the cash says sometimes the side hustles can pay more than unemployment. Amen.
Yes.
Celia, she says, just signed up for Gig Spot. About to get these shops for a Whole Foods right down the street from me,
Mhm.
$75 each. All right, girl.
Yeah.
She says, I'll let
Congrats.
you know once I do them. These will be my first shops. Y'all are a blessing. All right,
All
Queen. That's
right.
good.
Congrats.
Congrats. Keep us posted. Celia says, sense and cash. That is so true. Hey, Yvette. She says, hi, ladies and all. What is the best microphone or headset to use for Prolific?
I never heard anybody. Uh,
Not for Prolific, Queen. Mm-mm. You sure it's Prolific? Prolific is the survey site. She says, also, I'm beginning with Quick Take soon. Just waiting for the background check. Thanks so much for all of your help. Well, congrats on Quick Take and Prolific. But Prolific survey site, you don't need a
mhm.
headset or microphone for that one because you're not talking to anybody. Knitting crochets, I really wanted to do product too, but I was having issues uploading the videos. Did you reach out, Queen, to the company? They probably could walk you through it step by step. Um, do something different. Say you can probably do Prolific on the phone and the laptop. I think with Prolific, the survey will tell you to do
Yeah.
it from the mobile device or the laptop, if I'm not mistaken. Yvette says yes. Angela says amen. I am starting mystery shopping. Warmer weather is here. I am market force. Okay. Outlier Presto.
Mhm.
She got Prolific, Ellis. Um, Spout, I'm thinking that Spout product report card have been having issues signing up. CrowdGen, Tap, and Pillar 8. Um, so you having issues with product report card, Angelia? What's the issue, Queen? Your best says I'm doing prolific audio. Oh, they got audio, Queen.
Oh, wow.
Best headset, Tam.
Logitech H390.
Didn't know they had audio, Queen. But I'll type the headset here. H390. Okay. MBG says, "Hey, two beautiful goddesses." Hey, MBG. Miss Shanice says, "Better than 150." Chanel says, "Some of my side hustle list is MSR 10. Currently cash out and currently at 279 points on Jenner 8. Cash out 5. Subway. Panorama panel, she got 3,000 points. Nielsen 1,000. Copper 1,300. Google opinion rewards 229. Receipt hog 794. Girl, you got a lot of them, Queen. She said Amazon Flex, she got 180. Brand B $1.15. Pro Grad, she got 2. Best Play 31. Just Play with 31 cents. Just Play 46 cents. Mode Play 12,000 points. Pogo, she got 4,000 points. Pay Viewpoint, she got $1.30. All right.
All right.
Go ahead, Queen. Congratulations. So you doing Amazon Flex. Okay,
All
Queen.
right.
Go ahead. This do something different says scammers. Chanel says just sharing information. Vario APY 2.50, current APY 0.25% on Revolt, high yield savings. All right.
All
Yeah.
right. Let me put the high yield. Y'all check out if you're looking for high yield savings accounts. Make sure you check out Bankrate. They have various high yield savings accounts available with different companies. So make sure you check that out. And just click on it to see. Again, this high yield savings account is passive income. So you can just sit your money there that you were going to put in savings anyway and earn a great percentage off your money. So check out Bankrate, and they have several offers for high yield savings account. Just check it out. You don't have to commit to anything, but just click around and check.
Reba says, "Congrats, Kizzy." She says, "Shout. I wish I can get out more. That's why I have to get all these surveys trying to get their money. Prolific pays good. That is why they're going to know my name." And they sleep. That know your name, Queen, and they sleep. They say you have to pay money to join to other things, and then you get on and they request you to pay for you a resume, and they say you will get a job. How they gonna guarantee that?
Girl,
Times are hard and you have already gave them money.
yeah. These people cannot guarantee you any job. Let's just be clear. Even if it's, a rise, you still have to pass the test. These people who are going out saying that they are guaranteeing a job, they cannot guarantee a job unless they have inside people that work in the company. They can't guarantee you a job, and for you to think that they can, a lot of these people are just trying to capitalize, monetize anything. They don't care because they don't want to work the work from home job. So they take advantage of the people who are trying to actually work a job and actually trying to get a job. So they take advantage of those people. And it's sad. It is so sad. So again, do your own research, do your own homework. You don't need to pay anybody for jobs, resumes, or assessments. It's ridiculous the way they try to get over on people.
Yeah. Do something different. Said bad luck. like Teddy P on resumes for me. Live, love, and laugh says they sure are 100. Miss Shanice says I don't have a problem paying, but they say they will help you get a specific job. They say they can actually charge more. She says, like you ladies, I will pay you something just because y'all aren't asking.
And strict, just to be blunt, Carol and I never want to charge for the information. Now we have little things that we put online to sell, like the tracker and things like that. But our first mission was not to make money. Our first mission was to educate people on how they can create multiple streams of income, take the information that we sought out, that we had, to share it with the world. And like I said before, we were sharing even before YouTube. We've been sharing work from home since 06. So this is nothing new for us. The only thing that's different is we're touching more than the people in our circle, and we're still giving the same information. Exactly the same, nothing new. We would tell people in our town where we at, just the same information.
Right.
Probably a little more in detail here, but again, it's the same information. So I just want y'all, and I'm not saying if you pay, then that's fine. You know, maybe there's some value there for you. But again, a lot of the stuff that you will learn working from home, it's kind of, you have to do it on yourself. And, you know, I tell a story all the time of Carol. She was not that computer literate when we first started working from home. She was calling me all the time. She would call me, ask me questions. And as time went on, the call stopped about the computer stuff. And she was able to figure it out because, again, once you have that experience, nobody could take it away from you. So don't fall into the trap of letting people talk you into things that they know are not true. They're just trying to get a dollar instead of working a job. Who knows? Maybe they weren't qualified, but they trying to get you qualified. Well, if you're not qualified, how you gonna get me qualified? Okay, I'm done.
Kizzy says, thanks, Reba. You can do it. Leah Love and Laugh says, congrats. Angelia says, adding click worker to her list. She says, I am not easy on giving my time nor money. Tan, she is denied. I have no time for the nonsense when I have common sense trying to make $1 out of 50 cents. She says, by 2. Your vest is not prolific. I meant Babel. Oh, okay. Tammy says, that's awesome and congrats. Knit and Crochet says, I'll try to reach out to them. Angelia says, Logitech. Pink Spirit says, don't forget Babel. Earl says, yes, prolific. They do have some audio tags. Okay. Pink Spirit said, Outlier, Meridal, and Babel. Those 3 are great. Thank you, Queen. Queen T says, congratulations. Angelia says, yes, prolific. They do have audio. Yvette says, don't let me mess y'all up saying prolific. I meant Babel audio. Laugh out loud. I'm half awake. Do something different. Say she drove for Amazon Flex. Yes. Yep. That's what she was saying. Reba says, that is great. Charnel. She says, congrats. KM says, does cloud research pay the same as prolific?
No.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think prolific surveys pay a little bit more.
Yeah.
She says, because my prolific account is on hold. Reach out to them, KM. Somebody said they have a good support team. Hey, Queen So Right. Queen So Right, everybody. I done talked you up, Queen. She done stepped in the building, y'all. She says, hello, chicks and family. Liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Angelia says, on my birthday Thursday. Well, happy early birthday. She says, I'm going to a mystery shop. Okay, at an IHOP for Market Force. I already sent me a request. I'm going to be eating free when I get reimbursed. I'm looking for a mystery shop for my toes. Laugh. Well, congrats, Queen. On the mystery shopping, the free food. Hey, we like free food now. Mm-hmm. So look at Presto Shopper, Angelia. The queen on We was getting the manicures and the pedicures from this one. Now, there could be others, but this is the only one that I know. that has the spa shops, nail shops. So I just reposted the link in the chat, Queen. Ginger Stan says, hello, I'm new here. Where can I find the links to the best sites? What you mean by best sites, Queen? Beginner jobs? I'm not sure what you mean by best sites. But if you are looking for the beginner friendly list, Queen, I just reposted it in the chat. Thank you, Queen, for liking and sharing. Thank y'all so much. Maridal is like Outlier.
Yeah.
They're a company like Outlier. Missionary says, I wish I had found y'all first because I put out money. I didn't have it. And what y'all ask people for is small. I would gladly pay for it. Y'all are a blessing. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Pause Purpose. She says, happy Sunday, Tan Curl and chat. I cashed out 25 on Spout, 50 on Echo, and is currently back working on the new 40 per hour project with Outlier.
Wow.
Congrats to you, Queen. That's awesome.
Congrats.
Angelia said, nope, cloud does not compare. KM said, okay, I will. Well, thank you for letting us know that, Queen. You're welcome, Angelia. They don't compete and they don't compare. Reba said, like and share, even to your peeping neighbors. They watching anyway. Tell them, help you with your groceries and your swimming pool you putting in the backyard. That is a fact. Thank you, Earl. So Echo is the 1 cent in cash like Chat GPT. So you're just asking the bot questions as if you were talking to Chat. It's just the difference is Echo pays and Chat GPT does not. But I do have a link for Echo. Good Side Hustle Egg is non-phone. Mary Dial on We. I don't know. Do we got a link for them, Tam?
Let me see.
Tan gonna look on We. I'm not sure. I know we talked about them before, but I'm not 100% sure if we have a link for them.
I'll see. I'm about to log in.
Book Diva 2 says, hello, it's my first time joining. Sounds like I've been missing out. Glad I'm here now. Oh, okay, welcome, Queen. No problem. Reba says, congrats, Angelia. Oh, okay, no problem, Ginger Snap. So I did post the information in the chat, Queen. Chanel says, thank you, Two Chicks family, for the congrats. Yeah, that's awesome, Queen Chanel. You and your son, girl, making that money. Y'all making it together. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We says thanks. Cents and cash. I just put it in here for Echo. It was right above your comment, and Tan went and found Maridal. We're going to get to the jobs. I'm going to put it in your box, Tan.
Okay.
So on tonight's list, I do have 20 non-phone. Some of them are no interview, no experience, work when you want, and some of them you will have to have experience. Some of them might be state specific and some may be open to the USA. So I'm going to put the link in Tan's box and then I'm going to drop it like it's hot in the chat.
All right, y'all. So I will read some of these, not all, but I'll read some of them. The first one is a order entry specialist. That's number 5, and it's for Sekla. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. This looks like it is a entry-level position. You need to have the positive and strong teamwork attitude, ability to thrive and change, strong interpersonal skills, ability to multitask, ability to balance speed and quality while maintaining accuracy, experience with Microsoft Office, Teams, and Outlook preferred, a willingness to learn and grow, ability to type 35 words a minute with 99% accuracy. So make sure you check that one out. Number 17 is a generalist position. It is for Mercor. They are looking for generalists to support their human data pipeline used to train and evaluate AI systems. What you'll do is review, evaluate, and annotate AI outputs with extreme detail, follow complex guidelines, identify subtle errors, edge cases, and quality issues. They're looking for people who are detail oriented, prior experience as a CB reviewer or rater, proven ability to follow nuanced instructions without deviation. Is it proven ability to, strong written communication skills, experience with the large scale AI data annotation or evaluations is nice to have. You will be engaged as an independent contractor. This is fully remote and you will do it on your own schedule. So make sure you check out that. Let's see. Number 8 is a customer support specialist, and it is for Whoop, and they are looking for someone who is hold on. They're looking for someone with previous experience in a customer facing role, either running your business or in a customer service role, familiar with Whoop, either as a buyer or seller, currently utterly insane about everything you do, or have exceptional work ethic, strong communication skills, have a high attention to detail. You are low ego, non-performative, and process driven. You love getting creative, and you are scrappy and have a bias for action. So make sure you check out Whoop, and they pay $48,000 a year, and they're looking for people to work midnights, 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern Time. So if you're looking for overnight work, check out this one. I'm going to read one more. Number 6, the payment posting specialist from Candidate Health. They're looking for someone who will be responsible for accurately and efficiently posting payments, adjustments, and denials to patient accounts, a strong understanding of various payer systems and medical billing practices is essential. You need 2 to 3 years of experience in medical billing, payment posting, or a similar RCM role, proven experience in navigating and extracting remittance data from payer portals, demonstrated experience with credit balance, expert level understanding of EOBs, ERAs, CPT, ICD-10, and standard adjustment denial codes. And this position pays $20 to $24 per hour. And Carol got a bunch of more on there. How many you put on? 20?
It's 20. Mm-hmm.
So make sure you check that out.
Yeah, be sure to check it out. I was laughing at Earl. He said, drop it like it's fire. Reba, look at Gig Spot Queen. That's the one where you can make the telephone calls or you can do the web shops. And I just put it in the chat. On We says, awesome. Thanks, Tan.
You're welcome.
Okay, Sense and Cash. Ginger Snap. So there's no way we can control the pop-ups. You just have to bypass them. It's better to look at our site from your computer and not your phone. Yvette says, thank you, ladies, for answering my question and doing these helpful lives. I greatly appreciate all that you do. Thank you, Queen. We appreciate you guys as well. And I did put the link, everybody, to the jobs that Tan just went over in the chat. And we finna get on off of her because y'all already know she got to go to bed, everybody.
Mhm.
And it's what, 11 o'clock? Oh, yeah, you real late tonight.
Yeah, I just got off the road. Yeah, you should have seen me.
Yawn. I know Earl gonna come on here and say something. Yep, he said Tan sleepy time. Miss
Yeah.
Shanisha says, thank you, ladies. You welcome.
All right.
Good night, everybody. We're gonna catch y'all in the next live stream.
All right.
Y'all have a great Monday. Bye, y'all.
All right.
Have a great evening. Thank
Bye-bye.
y'all so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank y'all. Hey, Alex, we see you. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good night.